Good morning, people. My name is Don Clark, but you know that because you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I thank you for that. I've got nearly 3,000 subscribers now, and that's very gratifying. I thank you for that. I come to you today with an appeal, really. I would love you to subscribe to my Patreon channel, and I'll tell you why. I'm a creative person. I was born creative. There was nothing I could do about that. That's just the way I am. I'm creative on different levels. I create with music, with words. I'm a writer, and I also paint. So I'm what somebody called the other day a polymath. And while it might seem to be a glamorous pastime, I must tell you that creativity comes with a lot of pain as well. I'll tell you why. I'm bipolar, which is sometimes very much a hallmark of the creative nature of people. And I don't mind being bipolar, but never taken medication for it. I can handle the depression. I can handle the top end as well. Because as I always say, if I didn't fly so high or go so low, I would have very little unique to report on. Because the truth is that creative people like myself are essentially messengers for the universe, okay? The songs I write are often very painful. The messages I carry are often very painful. The observations I make are generally very painful. So being creative, while there's a lot of joy in it, and I do observe nature and all the beauty around me and the finer things of this world, I tend to dwell a lot on the darker aspects, not by choice. That's just where I'm led, my subconscious. All creativity comes from the subconscious, and one really has no control over one's subconscious. So being creative might seem glamorous. It's certainly better than working in a bank, I have to say. But it's not always as easy as people might think. I didn't wake up one day. I was creative from when I was a little boy. But I didn't wake up one day, see the Beatles on TV and say, I want to be a rock star. It didn't work that way with me. I'm actually quite a shy person. I'm reclusive. I don't like performing live, and I don't like the spotlight or the limelight. So that's not really in my nature. But I am creative. That's what I'm born to do. I write music, I paint, and I've also written a book called Once Upon a Crutch Mullet, 500 pages, A Journey Through the Dodgy Mind of Don Clark, okay? It's essentially a collection of all the columns that I wrote for a local newspaper, plus stories, more interesting stories from my life, okay? That book is also available. But here's the rub. Art product, creative product, is not an essential item. It is a luxury, and it's very hard to sell, okay? Music in particular now, the entire record industry model has changed. Nobody buys music anymore. It's only streamed, and it stands to reason that their subscribers will be streaming mainly well-known music. Music from big back catalogs, all the well-known stuff from the last 40 years. So for someone like myself who hasn't had many big artists cover, or any big artists cover my music, it's unlikely that my music will end up on the streaming sites. So in fact, other than the work I do for one of the big filmmakers in my country, there is no revenue for me from music anymore. So I've started painting again, because one can sell paintings if you sell them cheap enough. On the other hand, everybody in the world paints. Every other housewife is a painter. Everybody paints reasonably well. So it's a highly competitive market. So there's not a lot of money there either. Writing, well, I've written one book. I'm not sure I'll ever write one again. So yeah, to be honest with you, with this COVID situation and the general world economy, I'm battling financially. So what happened was someone suggested I start a Patreon site. Now the Patreon platform, it's based on the fact that through the centuries, wealthier people have been what they call patrons of the arts. Wealthier people have stepped forward to ensure that the people that entertain them, the people that paint and sing and act and write, the people that essentially enrich their lives spiritually, are compensated for if they struggle. And they struggle. Most artists struggle. The ones that make it big don't struggle, but they're a very, very small margin at the top. The rest of us below struggle immensely. So patrons have always filled that role, but patrons have been the odd individual, wealthy individual here and there. The Patreon platform works like this. An artist opens an account, and those that enjoy his art or her art can, for a very small monthly subscription, enjoy the art on that platform. So what I'm appealing to you to do today, please, is consider, you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to my Patreon channel. You can subscribe for as little as $3 a month, £3 a month, €3 a month. That's all I'm asking for. $3 a month, because understand that I live in South Africa, my currency is very weak, so $3 is actually enough to buy me probably 2 days worth of meals in this country. So if you might think, oh well, $3 is not enough to, please, $3, £3, €3, I'm happy with that. Just please subscribe to my Patreon channel. That's what I'm asking for now. In return, what you will get is every week that Patreon channel will be updated. So you won't just get music anymore. Every week I'll put up a new painting that I've done, and I will put up a piece from my book for you to enjoy. So we will constantly circulate my art on my Patreon channel. It won't just be limited to music. So for $3 a month, £3 a month, or €3 a month, you could be doing me a huge favor financially. You could be keeping me going, and I will continue to entertain you with my art. That's what I'm asking people. The Patreon channel is not a begging bowl. It's not a begging platform. It is simply saying, for a small monthly fee, subscription fee, you can enjoy this person's art exclusively. So please, people, I ask you to subscribe to my Patreon channel. The link to my Patreon channel will be in the box below this video and on the end of this video. Once again, I thank you so much for listening to my music and subscribing to my channel. I really, really do appreciate it. Without you people, there would be no purpose. So, much love and peace to you. Bye-bye.